Hi there, this is just a quick explanation of the computer science course for our students and their grown-ups. If you would like to have a digital access to these slides, you can just type in this URL address and it should take you to those. Let's make sure I can go forward here and we're going to be doing good. Your two lead learners in this computer science experience are going to be Principal Mrs. Carlson and myself. You can check out a little bit about us here. This slide is a video that you are welcome to watch on your own time. It's about the curriculum that's called Computer Science Discoveries. This is the curriculum that we use because it's extremely research-based. It's provided by code.org, and I've been lucky enough to work with them for quite a few years. And the skills that kids obtain are not only computer science like coding, but also problem solving and soft skills of communication, collaboration, and creativity. So this video shows a little bit just about the curriculum. So if you're curious about it, this video would be great to watch. I wanted to mention a little bit about the pedagogy we're going to use in this asynchronous course. So the kiddos are going to be extremely self-directed and working on their own. And Mrs. Carlson and I are going to be called what's lead learners or just guides. We'll give you feedback and give you direction, but this is really about you and your learning experience. The goal, sorry about that, clicking all around, is for us to build classroom community and for you to use a virtual environment to help each other, to create personal expression using computer coding, specifically the languages of HTML and JavaScript, and then to give you a little bit of background or foundations in case you want to continue on your computer science journey. This is just a quote I wanted to put in here. A lot of folks forget that computer science is really about problem solving and creativity. So looking at any sort of situation where you want to create or fix something, those with a computer science mindset are more likely to be successful and persevere in that problem. And I just really liked this quote because computer science really can do so much good and it can fix so many issues that you might see around you. This slide, holy smoly, has lots of text. It just describes the main bullets of what are in Computer Science 1 and Computer Science 2. If your kiddo's in the remote class with Mrs. Carlson and I, we're in Computer Science 1, so those are the main things we're going to look at. And in Computer Science 1, there's 3 units. The first unit is problem solving, and we might do a lot in this unit or a little bit, depending on what students submit. A lot of it may be review from their science that they've had before, and so we'll gauge that based on how they respond to those activities. The other thing we talk about is a computer, so the input, output, processing, and storage, which is a huge part of understanding how computer science works. Our second unit is really fun, and I'm hoping we can dive right into this one. This is web development, and the students use the language of HTML to create a website based on their interest. And this is much more robust than just using like a site's program because they actually have to do the coding. So it's a great way to learn debugging and all of that stuff. The third unit that they work on is called Game Lab, and this is where they create games and animations. So kind of like a simple cartoon or a simple game. And in that unit, we use the JavaScript language. The digital hub layout, because this is asynchronous and the kiddos will be working on their own, we are going to use Google Classroom just like they are in everything. And we're also going to have a checklist. So we're going to, this will actually be changed, this word checklist, to due date, but we are going to list the steps that those kiddos should take, as well as instead of checklist, it's going to say our suggested completion time. The due dates are not punitive. I mean, if they're not missed, that's okay. but it's a way to help all of us keep on track and so that we have time to give those kiddos or you kiddos feedback to help you grow. Each activity will be numbered and it'll correspond in the Google Classroom. On the checklist, if it's blue, you can click on that and it will take you right to that Google Classroom activity. So families, you have access to the checklist because it's public, but the kiddo will actually have to be logged in to press on that and go to that corresponding assignment. So we're hoping that the order and the due dates just help all of us stay organized. If you have any trouble with that, please let us know. Oh, my apologies. Okay, class agreements. Your kiddos are going to have to agree to some norms, and these are those norms. This is their first activity for the course, and we are taking feedback. So let us know what you think, but these are the 5 main classroom agreements for the kiddos and Mrs. Carlson and myself. And then these next couple of slides you can look through as you would like to, but I just wanted to remind you as students and families, computer science is a great field. Computer science not only alone, standalone is wonderful, but the understanding of technology is just sort of a game changer in the world we live in today. So I congratulate you for taking this course or for helping your child be successful in computer science. If you have questions, Mrs. Carlson and I are both listed on the staff hubs. Again, I'm Shelly Stanton and Becky Carlson will be the other facilitator. Please let us know what we can do to help you on this asynchronous journey in computer science.